Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worldly One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, today we will learn one of the sutta from Majjhima Nikaya, Sihanadavaka, Sutta number 5. Our entire sutta is 15. So Anumānasutta, measuring up. Okay, it's a beautiful sutta. In this sutta, it is not given by the Supreme Buddha, but the chief disciple, the Moggallana Bhante. He is the one who addressed bhikkhus and explained this sutta to them. In this sutta, if anyone follows it today, they will have the beautiful benefits. They will have the taste of the fruits of Dhamma, and their practice will be great. Their practice will be very smoothly. They can continue. There are a lot of problems we see. So those practices, these practices, if we can develop, it will be very better. In here, in this sutta, it is mentioned how to learn the Dhamma, how to be the listening one, how we can train ourselves according to Dhamma. And there are 16 ways it's mentioned here that how can person realize it, or how can person go up to that measurement too. He can learn and take advice from the bhikkhus. Okay, let's see the sutta. This sutta, let's begin. Evang me suttam, as you heard, those I have heard. On one occasion, the Moggallana Bhante, he was dwelling in a country called Bhaggesu, and Susumagire. So Susumagire, it means like a crocodile hill, it is mentioned. But this land was, in between Yamuna and Ganges. So it was very less to find the crocodiles. So it is Susumagiri name called the chief or the capital was there, and Vesakalāvana Vigadai. So there was a wood, a deer's park, Vesakala wood. There the Bhante was dwelling. At that time, Tatrako Ayasma Mahamoggallana Bhikkhu Amantesi. Mahamoggallana Bhante advise or invite all the bhikkhus, saying, "How so bhikkhu?" So he said, "Reverend bhikkhu," and the bhikkhus also replied to him in the same way. And then Moggallana Bhante said this word, said this to bhikkhus. What he said? Pavareti chepi also bhikkhu. Because invite you, the Pavarana words is called, usually happens when after the rainy retreat is finished and after 3 months has passed, then the bhikkhu gather together and then they eat in front of each other. They ask them, Bhante, I want to Pavarana, I invite you for, want to know what I have done, something wrong, by listening, by looking at, by knowing that, or if you have any doubts toward my practice, please advise me. Please teach me what can I improve in myself. So that word is called with the Pavarana. I think so. This sutta is also mentioned in that time. So Pavareti chepi also bhikkhu. Vadantumang ayasmanto vachaniyomi ayasmanteti. So if someone other or any bhikkhu comes to another bhikkhu and say, admonish to me or give me the advice, I want to learn. But the person who is asking for this advice, the person who's wanted to train himself, in his nature, he is not with the quality of admonish. He is not the quality with the that he can learn, he can understand this, he can grasp this. It's very hard for him to bend himself. Then the qualities what he possesses, those are also with the increasing of that nature, not to change it. Like uh, if there is a one person who always say that I want to do something and never change himself, never try to change himself. So by the nature wise, by the behavior wise, he is the person with the in kind of the stubborn way. He is not there to bend himself. He is not there to learn something. For learning, it's need to listen someone and behave according to that. But he is not ready to do that. So the quality does not have. It's hard for admonish him. So this person who is unable to learn and akamo apadakkhina gahi anusasani, that this person is very impatient and he does not walk or don't take instructions like a Buddhist teacher. Okay, do this thing, behave according to this. Okay, now practice these things. So these are the teaching. He does not follow that instruction properly. He does not have respect toward that either. So when the other bhikkhus like Atakho nang sahabrahmachari nacheva vattabang manyanti, this nature, when they understand, okay, the bhikkhu who is asking them to advise him, that bhikkhu is not able to take any advice, is not able to learn something because of his nature, then this spiritual teacher or companions or bhikkhus, they do not think that we should advise him. Nacha anusasi tabbang manyanti. They are not ready to give instruction to that person. Nacha tasming puggale vissasam apajitabbang manyanti. They don't think that his worth of advising or teaching. They don't have trust on this person either. So Mogalan Mante said, and in the Sangha, it happens usually. Like there are hundreds of monks living together, and in that time, not everyone's nature is equal. Not every bhikkhu is having the same ideas about practicing, and because of the individuality in Sangha, the individuality cannot be sustained. So that's why they have to follow the certain practices. So they can, with the different views, they can come together and walk on the one single path. For that, whenever any conflict happen or whenever they want to take instruction according to Dhamma, if the person's nature is not to listen, then no one can advise him. And that's true. In the Sangha, it really happens. It really happens. If means when you ordain newly and you talk with all the bhikkhus and you listen, you go to them, they will teach you. They will ask you, do this, this. And they will watch, they will observe, are you practicing this? If you are able to practice, they will advise you more. They will teach you more things. If you are not, then they will slowly neglect you. Okay, leave it. As you are said, they will take the time, no longer time, until you become that bettable. And I have seen that. It's truly, it's a marvelous how the person can tame. That is also one of the way to teach someone to not to teach, not to give instruction until that person himself feel that, okay, something is wrong happening with me. Why others are not teaching me? Because that person is also came for ordination. That person also practicing Dhamma for enlightenment. And with the group, everyone is taking instructions and I am not. then it's feels something different. So that's why here the Bhante is explaining why the bhikkhu is not teaching someone, why they are not instructing, why they don't trust with the precepts, or why don't they trust with this person. So the Mughalana Bhante is instructing, Mughalana Bhante is mentioning here, Katame Chauso Dovachasa Karna Dhamma. And what are the qualities that make them hard to admonish? Means, what is the thing that makes them in that way? So here the 16 ways the Mughal Bhante mentioned that why the person is unable, it's difficult for him to learn something, to practice something. As we are learning, after this also, if you investigate in your continuous life or this entire life, you will see that it's true. The people in this, okay, I mean, it's a very modern world, and our kids don't want to listen to us. The people has owned their views, and no one want to hear anyone's. And what is the reason behind that? Those are in this 16. You will find that if someone really want to tame himself, really want to change himself, then they should go through the 16 numbers of list, and they should change themselves. What is it mentioned? Idha also bhikkhu papicho hoti. Here, a bhikkhu means has a corrupt vishesh. So in the, as for the bhikkhus, those are these labha satkar, kirti prashansa. So for the gain, for the his own name, the publicity, and then someone should praise him. With those kind of things, the person develops a desirable thing. I want to get published. I want to get famous. Everyone should respect me. For that, this person has a corrupt wishes. You know, having these wishes, papikanang icchanang vasangato. So he's undertaken of that and everything. Bhante said, as he is corrupted with these wishes, that is the first things this person becomes difficult to admonish, difficult for learning. See, if someone is very famous or someone is with a very huge name, and you go and tell them, okay, you are wrong here, will that person will easily accept? It's very hard. And that's it is mentioned here. So, papicho hoti papikanang icchanang vasangato. This person is has a corrupt wishes and having fallen under the sway of corrupt wishes. Because of that, that is the first thing. That is the first one. Dhamma dojasa karniyo. Dojasa karno. That is the second one. Bhante said, Punacha parangao so bhikkhu attu kansako hoti paravambhi. Furthermore, the mendicant is glorifying himself. Means, if you take myself, then I will praise, I will tell I am a very good person. I will very, very good. But if there is another bhikkhu, oh, he's not good. No, he's very bad. Something. So glorifying himself, but everyone he's putting down others, by the words, by the behavior, in all way. If that nature is in the person, because we are saying that the nature that it's hard for admonish, hard for learn. So this is the second thing that person makes to learn something from. So Bhante says, when this bhikkhu glorifies themselves and puts others down, that is the second thing. He becomes hard to admonish. Third one, Punacha parangauso bhikkhu kodhano hoti kodhavi bhuto. Here, the third one is mentioned here, that this person, the bhikkhu, he becomes angry. He's angry or irritable and overcome by anger. When we are angry, when are we ready to listen anyone's? No. When we are We don't hear. The mother is explaining to us, advising, father, teacher. We don't listen to anyone. If we are angry or in this means overcome by anger, no one. We are ready to fight. We are ready to do all the wrong things because of the anger. And when that is there, Bhante said that thing, that anger and overcome by anger, that make person hard to admonish, hard to learn Dhamma. That is one. Furthermore, Bhante said, Bhikkhu kodhano hoti kodha hetu kodha upanahi. The person becomes, this bhikkhu becomes, with the anger, become irritable and acrimonious due to the anger, like shouting others or something, such a things. He lash out in a way. So he does these things. Then bhikkhu kodano hoti kodha hetu abhisanghe. Furthermore, it is mentioned this bhikkhu behave in that way, like a unimaginable, so stubborn with anger, doesn't want to hear someone's single words in that thing. So anger is the common, but the nature with the angers is different. So it is mentioned there. So with the anger, then because of the bhikkhu is irritable or with angry, that he blurts out words bordering on anger. The bad words, usually the cursing and everything. So next one is mentioned. So koda no hoti koda samanta vachang nichareta. The bhikkhu, when he is very angry, he used the words so the anger can blow up more. He lash out those words, he utters those words which are very hard to hear. And if someone hears, they also get angry. So all the curses, that whatever the words we use to make another person angry, such a words is utilized when the person is angry. When that thing is there, that person is very hard to advise. With the anger, you cannot teach them. It's very difficult. That's why whenever someone is angry, they said, okay, let him be calm. Take your time. When you are ease, when you are calm, then come and then we will talk. Because in the anger, people usually take the wrong decision. They make the wrong things, and they want to do something else, but with the anger, they do something else, they want to do something this and they are doing that. So that's why Bhante is mentioning here, when this person is uttering such a words, that is also, or that time also, this bhikkhu, I am vidammo dosa dovachasakarano. That is also, the bhikkhu is difficult for him to admonish. Furthermore, Bhante says, when bhikkhu chodito chodakena chodakam patipharati. Here it is mentioned that the bhikkhu, he accused, so if someone said something to him, okay, Bhante, you did this thing, and immediately, because someone accused him to doing that, automatically they object, that accuser. Who are you to tell me this? Why you are going to tell me this? So that objection of that accuser, it is fine it there. When that is there, person cannot be tamed, person cannot be learned, person cannot be take advised, because objection will be there, and that is true. That is true. Because everyone is doing something wrong, in a different way. But in the Bhikkhu Sanghas also, everyone has a good qualities, has sometimes bad qualities also. But overall, the Sangha is very beautiful. So in that, if someone advise another person regarding anything, if that person accuse that thing, okay, you should not tell me this thing, you are not behaving according to Dhamma, you should not, then it becomes very difficult to learn from them. Then as they are accused, say, so they rebuke to accuser. Again, what they when someone accused, immediately they give reply to again. Okay, no, not that. You also did something wrong. They are also trying to show their misdoings. Their misdoings. Okay, you are advising me. What about your wrongdoings? Think of that first. Something like they utilize these words. When the bhikkhu accused with something, they report to accuser, always showing their or that nature, whenever there's someone is accused, we make a lot of things that this person should not tell to me because he has done something, lot of things wrong. In that way, this it becomes hard when you are always finding something wrong in others, then you are not ready to learn. You are not ready to tame yourself. Then when the accused, they dodge the issue, distract the discussion with the irrelevant points. It happens usually when you are going to tell them something, when the bhikkhu is there, something wrong he has done, and when you go to them and you tell them, okay, Bante, you have done something wrong. Oh, okay. Do you know that another bhikkhu is coming today and he is going to teach these things? Do you know? Oh, let's go. We can do something for them. Means this person comes there to point out his wrongdoing and he is making excuses and bringing something else, you know, um, making meaningless conversation on that time so that person should not accuse him in that way, and that is common. That is common. Means uh, in a common word also, it is easily findable, you know. And some of the time this happens. They use the different words, totally change the conversation, or when they are changing the conversation, they show throughout their action that I don't like what you came for. I don't like your behavior. I hate you that you come here to advise me. They show the bitterness through that conversation. And when that happens, the person, one time he listens, second time he will see, third time he will never come to advise us. That is happens. That happens. When you live with hundreds of monks, that happens. Even the group of friendships, in a college campus or anywhere, whenever the friends are there with a different nature, this thing is there. Whenever you try to advise them, yesterday one person came and they had a friendship like a 20 years or so, but he started, means their kids make, their son and daughter said them something about their father. Please, uncle, try to change our father's mind regarding something. So after that, this person has started to advise him. He did not speak with that person, this advisor. 20 years or something, no, 10 years or something, did not speak. Why? Because you come to advise me. And when he was very old, when he was very sick, that time he came to the home and then he asked, okay, now we can continue our friendship. Such a thing is there. Our taking advice is not easy. Not easy. You see, as in a monastery, you will find a lot of time the new faces. Always means it's not very few people are there to stay for a long time, and you can count those people. You will see these are the people who is running the monastery, but there is always help from newcomers. Always help. What happened? Because some of the time, one of the 16 reason happens there. Sometimes the bhikkhu will say, okay, don't do these things. And automatically, why bhikkhu is telling me not to that person? Why to me? Because he wanted to teach him. Some of the time, even for the simple reason, don't park here, park there. Why my only vehicle is there not to park? Why everyone is doing? Okay, there the fire brigade vehicle will stop. So empty it. Even for 5 minutes, they are impatient, something like this. You will ask them, okay, when the rainy season is there or when the winter is there. Okay, hang your coat outside and then come inside. No, no, I'm shivering. The monastery is telling something like that. Okay, so such a thing, it is mentioned, and because of they don't listen, then in the group, if you offer the food and in between time, if they don't get their favorite part, they also get angry, you know, and they hold the grudges for a long time and they behave according to that, and it becomes very hard. So it is mentioned here. Bhante said, why someone is hard to admonish, why someone is difficult for person to get advice from someone, because one of these 16 things becoming obstacle or coming become obstacle to learn, and it is mentioned here. Furthermore, Bhante said that okay, so bhikkhuna chodito chodakena apadanena sampayati. So when the person is accusing someone, on that time he does not listen to them, you know. There, okay, immediately they are saying, I did not do these things. If you show them, where is the evidence? Show me what I did. And they are ready to not be agree that what they have done wrong. They don't accept it. That is also nature. Furthermore, the Bhante said they are offensive and then contemptuous. So that nature is there also. Immediately showing their Makhi and Palasi, you know, jealous and stingy. Same time, this the both nature is there. Furthermore, it is mentioned that bhikkhu Isuki hoti machari. So this person is very jealous and stingy also. Jealous of what? That that person getting more fame, that person is doing more job, everyone is talking with that person, something like jealousy. Or if that person has something, so jealousy toward it and does not want to share what he has. Machari also. That nature is also make person hard to admonish. Then bhikkhu sato hoti mayavi, devious and deceitful. That nature is also developed from that. Always, always showing something else, doing something else, you know. Bhikkhu thado hoti atimani, difficult, difficult to bend himself, arrogant nature, you know, excessive pride that we can say. You know. So proudness is good, pride is very good, that excessive, that arrogance is there. Then punacha parangavasu bhikkhu sanditya paramasi hoti adhanagahi duppati nissaggi, that this bhikkhu is attached with their own views, then not ready to accept his wrongdoing. And he said, what I did, that is wrong, that is right. It is very difficult for them. You know, there is a beautiful sutta for that. We learned the story last time that the bhikkhus were there. One bhikkhu left the water in the toilet, and he was the sutra there. And the another next person who went to the washroom, and they saw the water is there. They were, you know, practicing the Vinaya. So the conflict started there. He said, mistakenly, I left the water. I did not do intentionally, but they said, no, you should ask forgiveness and those. So the entire Sangha was divided in between them. He said, if I did something, means I did unknowingly, then I will ask, I will say this is offense I did, but mistakenly I did. So I asked forgiveness for that. But I did not say that I did this offense directly. So the Sangha was divided into parts, and none of them was ready to give up their views. That is mentioned here. You will see this word entirely exactly what they did. They are attached to their own views, holding them tight, refusing to let go. Buddha advised them, okay, let it go. Forget about this thing. And they said to this, yes, Bhante, we will discuss upon ourselves. Did not listen to Buddha's word also. So what the Buddha did? He kept himself silent and he went to the forest for 3 months. He stayed there. Reason is this is the one. Means they were able to take advice from the Buddha, but because of this nature, they did not listen. 3 months passed. This news spread to the entire the Sangha. And from the different monasteries, bhikkhus came and asked where these fighting monks are, where these monks who are discussing, where the quarrel they have, where are those bhikkhus? People also came to see, okay, these are the bhikkhus who said Supreme Buddha, okay, we will decide ourselves. You should not be interrupted. Something like this. So people also start to talk with them, you know, that thing, because they are holding their own views very tight and refusing to let go. That nature is also make person unable to admonish in the Dhamma. They are difficult to learn something. It is difficult for them to uh, get teaching, get instruction from teacher. But they said these are the ime uchata also, those just karna dhamma, and these qualities that makes them difficult to admonish. That Mahamoggallana Bhante said to bhikkhus. Then furthermore, these are the 16 things, okay? One by one, one by one, one by one. 16 things are there. Now, these 16 things, Bhante explained, if someone are opposed of this, if someone does not have these things, then that person is ready to learn something. Here it mentioned, no chepi also bhikkhu pavareti vadantumang ayasmanto vachaniyomi ayasmanteti. When the bhikkhu is there to take the advice from other monks, he want to learn something from them. And socha hoti suvacho. This person, very easy to admonish. Easy. He's ready to learn something, have qualities. So that he has a qualities to admonish easily. Then kamo padakkinagahi anusasani. He is very ready or eager to follow the instructions. He is ready to follow the path, which is explained. Respectfully, he follows the instructions. Athako nang sahabrahmachari vattabancheva manyanti. They are the other monks, the fellow monks, the spiritual teachers are there. They think, okay, we should teach him. We should tell him. Anusasitabhang cha manyanti. We should advise him. And they develop the trust on that person that he will follow the path. So it is mentioned here. What qualities are those? Exactly opposite of this 16. Which one? Katamecha also. What are those qualities? Socha sakarna dhamma. That person becomes easy to admonish. So it is idha also bhikkhu na papicho dina papikanam ichhanam vasangato. That this bhikkhu is not corrupt and not corrupted with this wishes. Is not corrupted. He is not sway with it. That is the first one. And then furthermore, everything that he is, how can we say? Yes, he is, yeah, he is not, I mean, he doesn't glorify himself and does not put anyone else other down. He is not irritable and does not overcome by anger. Is not irritable and do not show the anger toward others, he's not stubborn due to the anger. He's not blur out the words which are very harshful. This person does not object accuser, does not rebuke that accuser, and he does not report to the accuser. He does not dodge the issues. This discussion with the relevant points. He does not do that also. He listens carefully and ready to follow that. This person does not say that I did not do. He is ready to accept what he has done wrong. This person is not offensive, not contemptuous, not jealous or stingy, not devious and deceitful, not obstinate and arrogant. And he is very easy to give up their views, ready to let go the views. Like this person, this mendicant or the bhikkhu isn't attached to their own views, not holding them tight, but letting them go easily. So these are the 16 qualities. If the person has, then he is easily admonished. It's easy to admonish him. It's easy to practice Dhamma for him. These are the qualities. Then now Bhante is asking to investigate in himself. We should investigate in that way. What Bhante says, Bhante explain here that tatrauso bhikkhuna attanava attanam evam anuminitabam, that the bhikkhu himself, in such a case, that this bhikkhu should measure themselves like this. Means the person should see like this from outside perspective. What he should think, yokhvahang puggalo papicho papakanang ichchanang vasangato ayang me puggalo appiyo amanapo. The person who has a corrupt wishes, having fallen under the sway of corrupt wishes, such a person, I don't like to be with that. I don't like, means I don't like such a person who has that nature. Then, if I don't like it, aham cheva ko panasang papicho papikanang ichchanang vasangato. When I am falling under this corrupt wishes, then others wouldn't like to approve me also. It means simply he relate himself, he see outside, okay, this person, he has that nature, I don't like. So this person look at inside also. If I also have that nature, then others will not like me. So what he do? Then he says, I evam janintana also bhikkhuna na papicho bhavisami. That he make determination, or he says, if the thoughts arise in his mind, what? He says, I will not fall under the sway of corrupt wishes. Chittam uppade tabbang, that I do not want. So such a thought comes to his mind. In all the 16 ways, the one thing is mentioned here, that because of another person who is bragging about himself that I am the greatest one and others, everyone is below. We don't like to that. Who just telling that how I am superior? We don't want to talk with that person because he's always will take his own side. He will always say that I am the great, but others are not. We don't like to associate such a person. So the Bhante says, if we investigate in ourselves, if the same nature we have, the others will not like us too, then I should change it. Such a thought first come to person's mind. It's a beautiful way to practice. It's a beautiful way. Furthermore, all 16 ways, it is mentioned in the same thing. He sees that others have this nature. I don't like to associate. If that nature is with me, then others will not like me also. Then Bhante explained here furthermore what he said, that tatra uso bhikkhuna attanava attanam evam paccavekkitabang. Paccavekkitabang means investigate in himself. Attanava attanam, by himself he investigate within him. What he investigate? Kinnu kome papicho papakanang ichchanang vasangatoti. Do I have this evil, or do I have these corrupt thoughts in me? That he look at himself. If he find it that yes, I have these corrupt wishes, I'm sway with this, then what he do? Bhikkhu tesang eva papakanang akusalanang dhammanang pahanaya vayamati tabbang. When he find himself that I'm falling under the sway of corrupt wishes, then this person makes effort to give up those bad, unskillful qualities. Bhante is telling here individually, everything is individually making him. He's not selling the all things. Particular, this bhikkhu should do these things. The bhikkhu who has these qualities. So, investigating in himself, if he find that I have such a nature, then what he do? He try to get rid of that nature. He's ready. He make effort to get rid of this unwholesome quality. Then, when the bhikkhu is investigating himself, that do I have possess such a bad qualities, or do I have this bad quality in me? And if he find Nakhomi papicho na papikanang icchanang vasangatoti, that I do not see, I haven't fallen under the sway of corrupt wishes, do not see that I have corrupted mind, then on that time, what happens? That tena also bhikkhuna teneva piti pamojena vihatabbang ahorattanu sikhina kusalesu dhammesu. Then that bhikkhu should meditate with rapture and joy, training day and night in skillful qualities. If the person finds, okay, these things were becoming obstacle, it is not exist in me, then I do not have this bad quality. Such a thought occurred to him, and he is very happy on that time. That joyful nature, with that joy, with that rapture, he follow the path day and night. It's a beautiful thing. If you see, you do not have any wrong things, you don't have the bad qualities, how you will feel? You feel happy. You feel happy. Oh, I don't have this bad habit. I don't have. Means like there are people, do a lot of bad things and they cry out all the time. So because I'm suffering, I'm suffering. And you see, they are suffering because of that bad nature what they have. And you investigate in himself, you don't have those bad qualities. So you are totally free. I will not fall like that person. I won't be suffering like that person because I don't have those bad qualities what he possesses with. That is the happiness. You know, for the words, it may be very small things, but as you see by in yourself, it's a very huge quality. When we do not have something, a corrupt mind or corrupt wishes, that time we feel very happy, very happy. Like uh, it's very easily you can understand like this. If someone is walking on the path and he was thinking like I have all the suffering in me, and if I'm suffering a lot, but he walk on the path and he see the beggars on the footpath, or the on the walk path, or he see that people are not eating well with the sickness and all the things, and while he's walking, he see all this suffering, and he thinks like, I have my own home, I have family, why I am crying? And automatically that his worries goes away there, because he's thinking, I'm much better than this, my suffering is not that much. Automatically his pain becomes lesser. Why? Because he has tallied himself with others, and he find that suffering what is I'm looking outside, it is not with me, so I'm happy. Something like this here happens when he investigate himself. If I have a bad qualities, then if he find in one of the 16 or all the 16, if he find in himself that I have this bad quality, what he do? He is ready to get rid of. He is ready, he's take effort, to give up those qualities, give up those bad qualities. And if he find I do not have those bad qualities, what he do? He's very happy. I don't have these bad qualities. Means I'm ready to learn something. Then he's with happy, with the joy, with the rapture. What he do? He train himself day and night. He practice Dhamma day and night. It is mentioned with all the 16. And when this entire thing happens, What happened here? Uh, but they gave the beautiful example of that. Satya also bhikkhu paccavekka mano sabbe pime papake akusale dhamme appahine attani samnupassati. When, suppose that upon the checking, the bhikkhu knows that they are attached to their own views, holding, or no, this person is with all the bad things, uh, haven't given up all the bad qualities, unfulfilled qualities. When he find that it is exist in him, what he do? He sabbe sangeva imesang papakanang akusalanang dhammanam pahana. For the giving up all the bad qualities, what he do? He take efforts to get rid of. When he find out that I do not have any bad qualities in me, teneva piti pamochine vihatappa. Then he, with a very delighted mind, with the joy and rapture, he practiced the Dhamma daily. Bhante Mugalana give the one simile there also. What he gave? Seyatapi also ithiva purisova. There is a man or woman, daharu yuva mandana jatiko. That person, that man or woman, very young, youthful, you know, and he want to look beautiful for himself. Ada seva parisuddhe pariyodate. What he do? Uh, who want to look good, who want to look beautiful, check his own reflection in the mirror, you know. So they are in the mirror and they look at them. And that is common. Every day when we get ready, before we leaving home, what we do? After shower, when we come, when we take care of, what we do? We check ourselves in the mirror. And what we try to find out? Is there something wrong? Like if you have done shave, then you check it. Okay, everything is perfect or not. If it is not, then you will do the shaving. When you are doing, when you have dark circle and you want to go to the outside, what you will do? Immediately, you will look it from, because we don't know how we look. So we see our reflection in mirror and we patch ourselves, put a lot of foundation, put a lot of makeup, and we want to look presentable, we want to look good. So that reflection, if something is there, on the face, we get rid of immediately. We do that thing. It is mentioned. When we are completely ready, we check ourselves couple of times, looking here and there, and then for the smallest bit of time, we say, now I look beautiful. There is nothing, no one can say, oh, you haven't done this thing. I look beautiful. Looking back in the mirror, we walk outside from after, wherever we are getting ready. Means when we are going office, always, women always check one times. They will always look back. Men also, they comb and everything, and they do the same thing. That is the nature. When they are satisfied there with they are satisfied with their own reflection, they are happy and they go. In the same way, Bhante said, in the same way, when we look inside, when we investigate inside, and if that person does not see any bad qualities in him, he is very happy, he is very joyful, and he practiced the Dhamma from that moment for the day and night. Bhante Mugalana expressed this entire sutta. Idamo Chayasma Mahamoggallano. This is the teaching the Mahamoggallana Bhante gave. Attamanate Bhikkhvayasmanto Mahamoggallana Sabhasitang Abhinandante. Satisfied with the Supreme Buddha's words, Moggallana Bhante, when he expressed, then this all the monks rejoice in his words. They said, Sadhu. So this is the beautiful sutta. This is very beautiful sutta to learn, In this sutta, all the aspects is mentioned properly. What? First, Bhante express why the person is unable to admonish. What are the qualities make that person to admonish? Why this person is unable to learn something? And what are those qualities he mentioned? Second thing the Bhante said, that if this qualities is not in him, then he is ready to learn, get to teaching. Third thing is mentioned, if the wrong things he investigate in himself, he look at that, if means he see in outside perspective that another person if has these bad qualities, I do not want to associate him, I don't like him. If I have these bad qualities, then other also will not like. So I should change myself. Such a thought comes to his mind. Fourth thing, that when he investigate himself, do I have these bad qualities? And if it is the bad qualities are there, then what happened? He takes effort to change those bad qualities. He do something. Or according to Dhamma, whatever is mentioned there, he do those things and he change himself. If he find that these bad qualities does not exist in me, then what he do? He is very happy with the joy and rapture. He spend his day and night following the Dhamma path, following the meditation or doing the meditation or whatever the chores, whatever the work he has, he do with a very pleasant mind, such a way. And but they give the beautiful simile. If someone walk on front of the mirror, check himself there, and if he finds something wrong in his face, immediately he clean it up. Any dirt, any bad things, immediately he clean it up. And when he see himself that I do not have, I'm presentable in front of others, he's very happy. I look good. I look good. We always want affirmation from others. How do I look? Like we show that things. How do I look today? And when the person say you look nice, then we are happy immediately. Same way. First, that when before asking others, we ask the same question to ourselves, how do I look? And when they find that I am looking good, they're very happy. Same way when the bhikkhu sees, I do not have anything wrong. I do not have any bad qualities. I do not have anything harmful thing. Then he is very happy and he practices continuous dharma. So with the one sutta, Bhante explains us how we can tame ourselves, how we can become able to take advice from others. Because this is the path. The Buddha's teaching is the path to enlightenment. And on the path, there are always instructions. There are red lights, there are zebra crossing, there are speed breakers, there are wrong turns or right turns, the very zigzag path are there, and always there is sign mentioned there. If you do not follow those instructions, what will happen? You may get accident, or you may hurt someone else, or you may hurt yourself. Whatever things it is there, you can damage the car. Why? Because you are not following those instructions. Or wherever the stop sign is, and if you don't stop your car before turn, the next day the huge bill will be there, okay, pay this fine, something like that. That's why. So the stubborn person, he will say, I will see something like that, I will sue or something. That person will say, but who oblige these things, he does not waste his time, does not waste his money, does not waste his effort. He practice beautifully, he lives happy life. Same thing is Bhante is mentioned. Isn't it beautiful, Sutta? It's for us to practice, and it's for you also to practice. Whenever you're in the monastery, that you should think upon that I want to change, I want to learn, and I want to practice Dhamma according to this. And that will be very nice to have. Okay, so this is Sutta. This Sutta name is called Anumānasutta. It's a beautiful. Read couple of times, investigate upon ourselves. Let's try to practice this Dhamma beautifully. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope that you understand and enjoy this sutta. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to become obedient of Dhamma. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to become easy to admonish. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to realize the Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. When we learn such as suttas, then we understand, yes, the Dhamma, the Buddha explained Sandittika, it really gives the result in this very life. Akalika, it is timeless because see, in Buddha's time, the bhikkhus talked about that thing, and in present also, we find the same problems, and the solution is also the same. Solution is not changed. That's why the Dhamma is Akaliko. Through the Dhamma, we can learn the Dhamma's good qualities also. And it's beautiful Dhamma to practice. And I'm very happy that you are all eager to learn and practice. It's a great thing. Okay, that's all for today. I hope everyone enjoys. Okay, let's share the merits. Today we gather here and went refuge to Triple Gem, practice Dhamma, and then meditate, observe precepts, learn Dhamma by learning, by teaching, by discussing. We have accumulated a lot of good karma. We share this all the good merit to all the heavenly beings. Our protected deities also we share this merit. By the power of this merit, they may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
We share this merit with our teacher, all the departed relatives in this life or long life of samsara, whoever departed from us. We share this merit with all of them. By the power of this merit, they may have the good life in the next life, and they may become fortunate to escape from this harsh journey of samsara. Sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu.
We share this merit with our teacher, all the monks in the monastery, all the nuns in the monastery, in this world, all the monks and nuns, we share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have association of noble friend. They may tame themselves by practicing this Dhamma. They may become, they may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu.
We share this merit with all of you, all of your family members, relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit with all of them who are sharing or donating the money to our monastery. We share this merit with all of them by the power of this merit, by the power of uh, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in deity's protection. You may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortune comes your way, and you may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu.
Let's ask the forgiveness from Triple Gem, and then we will bless you. कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया गतं अच्छयं खममे भन्ते भूरिपण्य तथागत कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया गतं अच्छयं खममे धम्म सन्दिट्टिका कालिक कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया गतं अच्छयं खममे संग पुण्यं कीर्तनं अनुत्तरं साधु साधु.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Bless you all. अभिवादनशीलिस्य नित्यं वर्धापचारिणो चत्तारो धम्मा वर्धन्ति आयुवन्नो सुखं बलम् आयुरारोग्यसम्पत्ति सर्गसम्पत्तिमेव च अतो निब्बानसम्पत्तिः विनाते समिच्छतु. Sukhim.
Oh, Sarah Bante, we would like to share a merit with Bante and ask for forgiveness. Now, my friends, you can unmute if you want to do that. Okasa Wandani Bante. Maya katang punyang samina anumodi tambang. Samina katang punyang mayhang datambang. Sadhu sadhu anumodami. Okasa dwaratena katang sabang at jayang kamatami Bante. Okasa kamami Bante, dutiyampi okasa kamami Bante, tatiyampi okasa kamami Bante. Sadhu.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Thank you Bante for
Namo Buddhaya. Thank you, Bante.